Turning now to CBS News campaign reporter Jake Rosen, who is following Donald Trump's movements for us today. So, Donald Trump has been kind of laying low and really kind of doing a lot of small gatherings following the controversy, actually before and after the controversy at Arlington Cemetery earlier this week. We're going to get to that in a moment, but I just want to talk a little bit about his schedule. Is he keeping sort of the same strategy of smaller gatherings?
Yes, he is. And the Trump campaign has really emphasized that this is about trying to define Donald Trump as Kamala Harris is hoping to define herself. Now, voters have known Donald Trump's policies maybe broadly for years, but as the campaign tries to hone on some specifics on things like the economy, he and J.D. Vance have been crisscrossing the upper Midwest here and in Pennsylvania, really going to these smaller communities like La Crosse, Wisconsin, which is a little more liberal-leaning, and Potterville, Michigan, which he won by just 500 votes in 2020, to really deliver these messages to people who live there and encourage them that however they have experienced the last 3.5 years, that he and J.D. Vance would reestablish the economic prosperity that they kind of framed their 4 years as having.
All right, so let's talk about this deal at Arlington Cemetery, the bit of controversy surrounding the visit. We have learned that one family confirmed that they invited Trump to the area, but there were other families involved as well. Yesterday, Trump's running mate, Senator J.D. Vance, campaigned in Pennsylvania, where he had some really strong words for some reason for Vice President Harris in response to a reporter's question about the incident. I'm going to play what he had to say.
Kamala Harris is so asleep at the wheel that she won't even do an investigation into what happened, and she wants to yell at Donald Trump because he showed up. She can go to hell.
Okay, so that line is getting a lot of attention, but Kamala Harris hasn't yelled about Arlington. In fact, her campaign hasn't even issued a statement about what happened at Arlington. So he's sort of reacting to something that didn't actually occur. That being said, do we have sort of any information about what did happen with that incident and why is Vance using this to go after Harris when she actually hasn't said anything about it at all?
Well, we contacted a spokesperson for Utah Governor Spencer Cox, who is also there along with Tulsi Gabbard, who will be with Trump later today. So some of these witnesses who were in the periphery of this alleged incident that the Arlington National Cemetery says happened. This spokesperson for Governor Cox said that the governor did not witness this kind of altercation, although we've seen these families who were not necessarily part of this group that invited Donald Trump speaking out to other media outlets about how upset they are that their loved ones were photographed in some of these pictures. And that's kind of what the Arlington National Cemetery policy is generally, that you cannot go take pictures there for political purposes or for any kind of personal, business-like purposes like what Donald Trump attempted to do the other day. Now, the Trump campaign maintains that there was some alleged contact between someone at the Arlington National Cemetery and a staffer there and a staffer for the Trump campaign who was trying to take pictures. This is all developing kind of slowly, and the Arlington National Cemetery has said they do not want to define specifically who that person is out of fear of retribution if that person's name got out there. Obviously, in this political climate, that's probably a savvy move for them, but as these kind of details come out and these families come out about what exactly they told the Trump campaign that they could do. And we're also seeing some of those families who say they want nothing to do with the former president's appearance there.
Interesting. All right, Jake, thank you.